What's up? Today we're doing a different type of video. I alluded to this last in one of the other videos I made over the weekend. We're going to start doing videos where you can tell what printing your game is. Well, it's a little bit more apparent on Nintendo games. Let's just get right to it. So over here on the left, we have, these are recent prints and or builds, if you want to use an inside term. On the right here, these are my originals from my collection. These are from work, and these are from my collection over here. These are ones I bought day of launch. These are my originals from my personal collection. And these here are still sealed. These are fresh from cases from the warehouse. So how can we tell if you have a first print from the original launch or one that's a later build, something that was, probably printed or built more recently? So let's look at this is from launch. I bought this the day it came out. I ordered this from Best Buy back in 2013, I believe, for the Nintendo DS. I was very excited for this. So right off the bat, here's our original. One of the first things you're going to notice, let's go zoom in on the ESRB logo. The ESRB logo has a little trademark, an R, where the most recent ones, all modern games no longer, they don't. I guess the ESRB probably, I think they must have abandoned their trademark and just realized they can just put teen and ESRB on it and now have to pay for a trademark. So that's the first and most obvious one. Now, it's a little bit more obvious on the back. Now, we're going to hold these side to side. So when you get down here to the nitty gritty, so the first one, you can tell. So my original one here is on top. Here's the second print. So we still have the same UPC numbers. All our Nintendo games start with those same first 6 numbers on the UPC, and then that's your item number. Right here on the original ones, they have a 0, and when they're built a little bit later, they'll have a 1. And if you want to go a little deeper, let's keep it in focus here. You have the item number right there, 82475A, and then you see the later build has an 82475B. We flip it to the opposite side, still right here. This is my first print right here. Over here, there's some other differences. Again, the little ESRB logo. The original one says, original online interactions are not rated by the ESRB, and they shortened it to just users interact. I actually don't even recall how users interact. And over here, there is no Prop 65 warning now. After in California, you got to put anything can potentially cause cancer has that Prop 65 warning. So this is much more recently here. This is the still sealed one, and the original build one here, no such warning. And yeah, I think as far as any other differences go, they're all very subtle. Made in Japan. I don't think there's any other major differences, but yeah, obviously the major one is going to be that number right there, your model number. Then there's all the smaller differences, like the Prop 65 warning, the wording on that, and of course the little trademark on that. Because we actually got a complaint from a customer, like, oh, they thought they were buying a what do you call it, a bootleg game because, oh, it doesn't have the trademark on it. Yeah, you go look at any modern PS4 or Switch or Xbox One game, they don't have that R logo. So same thing over here. We'll just briefly go through it quickly on this one. Same thing on the US. So right here, again, this is my first print way back when. See, it still has the Club Nintendo, which I presume if we were to open this, you wouldn't see the Club Nintendo thing. So again, ESRB logo. See, even that's something else I do. This came out in 2012 or 2013. Oh, was it 12 or was this 2014? I think Bravely Default was 2014. Fire Emblem was 2013, just after I had left working for Nintendo. It was hard to find this game back then too. The colors are inverted on the ESRB logo, content rated by ESRB, where they just kind of, again, they tighten things up. On that, flip it around. The tops are going to be very similar. There should be no difference there. Again, we have, okay, now let's do it like we had before. My original copy on the right, and recent printing on the left. So again, the Prop 65 warning is it's more apparent here on the ESR and the ESRB logo. The older one, big black border, and they got the trademark in the corner, where a little more brief. And this one, I guess they didn't put the online interactions on this one. Again, Prop 65 warning right there. And then to the barcode, got that all zeros on the first print, and then 0001 on a later print. And then again, 79529A, 79529B for that more recent printing. That's how you can tell if someone's trying to sell you, oh yeah, you're buying a legit first print version of Fire Emblem. Like, no, you're buying, it's still a legitimate copy. It was just that Nintendo built, we were able to acquire a bunch of games for Nintendo, but this is a more recent build. It was done more recently. So there you go. How can you tell? It's easy to tell on the 3DS. We'll do a separate video probably later this week or next week showing the little differences on Switch games as well. There you go. How do I know if I have a first print or not? It's on Nintendo games. It's very easy to tell if you're looking at the details. Thank you for watching. You remember to follow us on social media at DreGP Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. And on YouTube, please go hit that like button, hit subscribe, search for Dre's Geek Philosophy Podcast. We're almost to 100 subs. Once we get that, I can just start saying youtube.com/DreGP Podcast. All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.